Hey everyone, it's Jet Girl here, and today we're going to be fixing a guitar with some gnarly neck bow. This is one of my awesome students' guitars, and recently I noticed in our lessons that she was having some trouble playing. I took a quick peek at the neck and I could see that the action was super high and that the neck was bowed. She's been working really hard recently and putting in a lot of hours, so I decided to fix it so that she could continue to play with no extra hassle. I'm also making this video for her, so for this video I'm going to get a little specific on some smaller things I don't always go over so that she can do it on her own. I'm going to start by loosening the strings and then using pliers to cut them so that I can remove them. With the strings off, I'm going to give the guitar a good cleaning so that sweet orange paint job can shine. Before I polish a guitar, I always wipe off any dust so that when I do polish, I'm not rubbing in the particles and risking scratching the paint. The polish that I normally use is Music Nomad Guitar Polish. You'll always want to be cautious with the amount of polish you use so that you don't risk damaging the paint or the finish on the guitar. I also always use a microfiber rag when I'm polishing. Depending on the condition of the fretboard, I'll either use a toothbrush or a microfiber rag to clean it. Since this guitar has been played quite a lot, it needs a little bit more scrubbing to get the fretboard and the frets clean, so I'll be using a toothbrush. You'll also want to be sure to clean any of the metal hardware like the bridge and the tuners so that you can prevent any future tarnishing. Next, I'll be using my fretboard oil in order to keep the wood from getting dry after cleaning it excessively. You shouldn't need very much of it, and once applied, you'll want to wipe off any excess oils. With the guitar clean, it's time for some strings, but first I'm going to use a deep well socket to tighten up the tuners. Be sure to hold the part of the tuner that turns so that it doesn't shift around while you're tightening it. With that done, it's time for a fresh set of Ernie Ball 8-gauge strings. I won't be doing a full how-to on how to put strings on, but I will have a link to my video where I do go in depth on it in the description. This guitar originally had 10-gauge strings on it, which I believe were just a little bit too big for my student since she really only started playing more recently, so I'm having her try out some 8s to see how she likes them. With the strings on, I'll do a quick cleanup of the workspace. And now it's time to tackle the action and the neck bow. Using a straight edge, I can very clearly see a hefty gap in the center of the fretboard. This means that I'll need to tighten up the truss rod. For this guitar, the truss rod is easy to access. You'll just need to loosen the D and the G strings and move them to the sides. Then you'll need to get the correct size Allen wrench to make the adjustments. You'll want to make small adjustments, usually about 1/4 of a turn. With each adjustment, you'll want to retune the guitar and then check the neck with a straight edge. The bow on the neck was pretty bad, so I had to make quite a lot of adjustments. With the neck flat, we can finally check the action of the strings. You'll need to put a capo on the 1st fret and then press down on the 14th fret. I accidentally showed the 17th fret though here. Then at the 7th fret, if the action is good, you should be able to slide a business card between the strings easily and there should be no gaps. To be double sure, I measured the string height at the 12th fret. The low E string should be around 2.4 millimeters and the high E string should be around 1.6 millimeters. With the action and the neck fixed, now we can set the tremolo. Since the strings that I put on are about 2 sizes smaller, I'm going to need to loosen the tension of the springs in the back. In order to do that, I'll need to take off the back plate first. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver for this, and you're going to be making small adjustments for this as well. And in between every adjustment, you're going to need to retune the guitar in between each one. Eventually, the tremolo should sit evenly on the guitar. With everything all set up, I do one last wipe down to remove all of my dirty fingerprints. Now it's time for a test drive. I think the difference in playing is pretty much night and day. Let me know how you think I did down in the comments. Now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the video, where I put away all of the stuff that I got out. Now it's time for the final reveal. I'm super excited for my student to be able to play her guitar without any trouble. She's already taken it for a spin and says it plays way better. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching!